this is Aaron. This is Andrew. Say
Hello.
hi.
Hello.
And this is Jose.
Hello, Oilers.
Yeah. Hello, others. All right. So let's get started.
This podcast is purely just to talk about these movies. That,
It's to some extent, yes. This is why all got you here.
honestly, like just to talk about these things and just geek out, you know.
Yeah. All right. So let's get started. So this is episode 1. We're going to talk about the upcoming Marvel projects. More specifically, we're going to shine light on
The Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts, Venom, the one that's coming out.
Last Dance. And Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
Those three.
and probably also talk a bit about Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's coming out in February.
We'll start with the Thunderbolts because that trailer dropped not too long ago, and I think, bro, that got me so hyped, bro. Like, so hyped.
It was a good trailer. I agree. Yeah.
I think that's one of the best trailers Marvel's put out in a long time.
I think some of the best trailers from Marvel in recent memory have they've been for the first trailer for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. It's like the best one. Okay, it's just like got all the feels. Cause like they made it in a way that honors Chadwick Boseman while also celebrating like what comes next. The next best one probably the teaser trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine. Cause the thing I really liked about it is that while it showed a lot, it actually didn't at the same time like it was very much like yes, it showed off a lot of stuff, but also like it showed little at the same time. Where was leaving it was leaving it for the actual movie itself.
Yeah.
I want to get straight to the point, man. Like, I want to talk about the Sentry character that we're going to see introduced in Thunderbolts, because I think this is a big risk that Marvel's taking by introducing Sentry into the MCU, because Sentry is just a complicated character to tackle. I mean, right here is the Walgreens exclusive version of the Marvel Legends Sentry that came out not too long ago. He's got, like, what, 5 personalities, so like probably like triple what Moon Knight had. He's got the Void also as well, a really cool demon. Hopefully I can bring him soon because I do have him. But yeah, this is just a big risk to put Sentry in the Thunderbolts movie, because I didn't see it coming, me personally. Cause I was really excited to see more of John Walker in the MCU, because I think his character is such an overhated character for no reason. Like, I'm still yet to get the U.S. Agent movie figure, but right here I have the comic book one from the the Controller Build-A-Figure wave. Just say that these two characters are really who I'm looking forward to the most in the Thunderbolts movie. Like, we've all seen the trailer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So do you guys like have your characters that you're like most looking forward to? Because like, I feel like it's so interesting that they're tackling Sentry in this movie. Like I said before, I think Sentry could have worked perfectly as his own standalone movie, because he's such a complicated character. Like, there's so much to cover with Sentry, and yet they're throwing him into this team-up movie. And like, we'll see if that fumbles or if it works.
Yeah.
Well. Personally, I'm just excited to see Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp again.
Really?
Yeah, because it's been.
I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, it's been like forever since we've seen her. The last glimpse of Ghost we got in the MCU was like in the Secret Invasion finale, where like they show all the like the powers, you know, like Thanos, Captain America, and then Ghost pops up. I know that Secret Invasion was hid by like a lot of people. Have you guys seen Secret Invasion?
Well, I did see some clips about it, and we have like one of the least scenes with War Machines and like what he's been up to, and it turns out he's been
Scroll.
Yeah, you've been a scroll, and to be honest, I think that's a huge letdown.
Especially.
Because hear me out. Because if you like remember that he got shot down by Vision in Civil Wars, and that means he been paralyzed and he can't be run or walking that much. And then when you go back to the Avengers Endgame, we see him in the final battle, and when Tony Stark dies scene, it literally makes it a huge letdown that was real Woody, and then it was like a fake version. So that's a huge letdown.
I feel like in our future episodes we can talk about Iron Man alone, because like I really want to share some of my hot takes. Like
about Iron Man,
like about the Iron Man series in general, because for me, I think the Iron Patriot armor is just a tad bit cooler than the War Machine armor. That's my biggest hot take for Iron Man.
Well. If you want to see some Iron Man, here's a Lego Iron Man Mark 85. I got this from the Endgame Final Battle set from 2021. The one that comes with the helmetless Thanos. Yeah.
So back to the Thunderbolts, though, like I really want to shine light on the members that we're seeing in this, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty let down that we didn't get a heavy hitter like the Red Hulk or Abomination. Like I feel like that's what's really missing from this team, is like a Hulk like figure. So to run down the members, we have the Red Guardian, we have Yelena from Black Widow, and you got Ghost. There's Bucky's in there. Sentry, we just found out about the U.S. agent. I think the biggest disappointment for me is we have to see that Taskmaster again.
Yeah.
I
know. Yeah.
I don't like that Taskmaster. If we can talk about some of Marvel's biggest fumbles, it'd be Taskmaster, because in the comic books, Taskmaster is one of the coolest villains ever, being able to mimic like any fighting style ever, and like I was so hyped to see the Taskmaster on the big screen. I was like, that's kind of weird they're putting him in a Black Widow movie. But
yeah, even though he was a Spider-Man villain.
Yeah.
So some people think that Taskmaster is going to die in the Thunderbolts, cause in the trailer we don't really see her like anywhere else aside from like maybe like one scene. But remember, it's just a theory that people are making.
I gotta say though, with the trailer, I think the new Taskmaster suit looks 1,000 times better than the one we saw in the Black Widow movie. It looks like it's trying its very hardest to do what the comic book does, like with the white in the face, like. But still, it's such a letdown what they did with Taskmaster, because Taskmaster is one of the coolest villains in Marvel. But yeah, I'm just so excited to see what they're gonna do with Sentry, because like I said, there's 5 different personalities of Sentry, as well as the Void. I think the Void is one of the coolest villains. Like he's really one of the strongest like beings in the Marvel universe. Like he's up there with Galactus. He's stronger than Thanos. Like there's really no way to actually beat him. There's only just a way to contain him for certain periods of time. And like it's all up to the Sentry essentially to contain it. So
Well, you were gonna say something? Or?
Well, I got a big question here. Do you guys think that John Walker is gonna have somewhat of a redemption from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Because it's been a long time, if you think about it, since we've seen the John Walker character, and I think he was way overhated when the TV show came out. Like I really enjoy Wyatt Russell. I think he.
Wyatt Russell. Yeah.
I really enjoy his performance as John Walker, and like in the Captain America, in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, his like Captain America suit and all that, it looks great because it's not. It looks different to like the original Steve Rogers Captain America.
It looks more government made.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you really look at it, John Walker is a really tragic character because like he was in the military for like his whole life, like just wanting to give his life for his country, yeah, and he got picked to be Captain America, and everyone hated him for it because he wasn't Steve Rogers, and like for him at the end of the show to turn into a U.S. agent with a really cool black suit. We're going to see what that's going to do in Thunderbolts because we see, like, you know, he's been up to a lot of stuff. I mean, he has a full-grown beard at this point.
Like, and he's also doom scrolling on the internet while
watching a baby.
Yes, yes. He's an awful father.
I don't know. Maybe he could just be babysitting. We don't know.
I mean, who knows? But I mean, either way, that'll make him a terrible babysitter.
Like, so they really did really good with the MCU version of this suit. But here's the comic book version of the U.S. agent suit. You could tell that the shield's different compared to Cap's shield. Mm-hmm. It's a
and I believe that in the Thunderbolts movie, the shield is
different.
It's like it's more red and black rather than like blue. Like hold on. Hold on.
But yeah, I still think that the Thunderbolts has a lot of potential. Like, there's so much potential with this movie. Like, I haven't been so excited for a Marvel project in such a long time because, like, for me, I think the last few movies have been, like, a lot of misses. Like, I really thought, you know, Wakanda Forever could have been a lot better. Because, like, for me, with that, the biggest issue in that movie was the fact that they put Namor in there, Namor, however you say his name, when he's really a Fantastic Four person, so he should have been in that movie instead. So I don't know why they put him with Black Panther. I'm sure they have met in the comics.
Yeah, since we're like talking about Wakanda Forever, I think the biggest thing for me, I just don't like Ironheart's Iron Man suit.
Oh yeah,
it looks like a Power Ranger.
Oh,
suit.
Ironheart.
I'm being serious. It looks like exactly like a Power Ranger literally on the suit.
The Ironheart suit. Honestly, I vastly prefer the first Ironheart suit in Wakanda Forever. Because it's like way more. It's way more like scrappy. It's way more. It's way more scrappy.
It's like put together like how Tony's original suit was.
Yeah, but
It's more like homemade.
Yeah, but to be honest, they could have like done a little more better on a suit because to me it's not for me. No.
Well, I mean, yeah, the Ironheart suit, yeah, it isn't very.
Another hot take is like I have the comic book Ironheart figure because I had to buy it for my Build-A-Figure set, but I've never cared for the Ironheart character like at all. Like the suit is just a female version of his 2017, 2018 look for Tony Stark, but like. I really just don't care for Ironheart at all.
Yeah, they didn't really do that much into the character in that movie, and to the point they just add like somebody random in the movie, and we didn't even think about what they're gonna do.
Well. I mean, there is the Ironheart show that's coming out next year,
and I am not excited for that. I'm gonna be honest.
What do you think of it?
The Ironheart?
Yeah.
Of the show?
Yeah.
No, well, I don't really like the character that much. Well, I like more like like Iron Man and stuff.
Well, I mean, yeah.
War Machine.
Yeah, War Machine. I don't really care about the character.
Exactly. Like she feels like she's just too pushed into the MCU at this point because like with Tony being gone and like apparently our War Machine wasn't even real, you know, we just have to have another Iron character, even though like there's so many other choices you could have went with, and like. I don't know. I think Ironheart is such a rushed character into the MCU. That's why I feel like they could do perfect with Sentry if they take their time with him and not like immediately at the end of Thunderbolts be like, oh, there's the Void, you know, like here's 5 personalities. Like if they like fleshly build off Sentry, he could be probably one of the best. And like I know people compare Sentry to like Superman and all that, but if you really look at it, Sentry's his own guy. Really, it's like simple design. This comic suit. So, they really cannot mess up the suit. That's another thing. The suits from the comics to the MCU being translated. I mean, because like I said earlier, like, they got the U.S. agent suit pretty well. Like, the Red Guardian suit as well, that's another one I want to talk about is the Red Guardian. I feel so robbed about us not getting to see the Winter Guard in the MCU. Winter Guard consists of the Red Guardian, the Dark Star, Crimson Dynamo, and Ursa Major. Some of the coolest looking characters I've seen. A lot of people know about Crimson Dynamo because he's an Iron Man villain, but other than that, they're like almost like a Thunderbolts too. But they're like, I don't know, because in the comic books, Red Guardians is more of a love interest for Black Widow instead of a father figure. So like, I was really upset with the Black Widow movie that they kind of went that direction, like showing us an older Red Guardian. Like they clearly indicated that there was an earlier Red Guardian because of the suit and all that. But like seeing just his later years, that means we'll never get to see really what Winter Guard would look like unless we get like a flashback movie. And even then, if you rewatch the Black Widow movie, in the prison scene where he's doing the arm wrestles, the Red Guardian, they name drop Ursa.
Oh yeah.
In one of them, and then Yelena also calls him the Crimson Dynamo. So there's your callbacks to those two characters. But yeah, I just really think that Red Guardian should have been more fleshed out in the MCU too, because the Winter Guard is one of my favorite teams in Marvel. I think in Marvel my favorite teams are the Winter Guard, the Fantastic Four, and the Squadron Supreme. But like I just feel so robbed of the Winter Guard because like we're probably not gonna get to see him like ever in the MCU now, or they'll just be really mixed up because they're gonna be in different movies. They're not gonna interact with each other. Because, like, with Iron Man being gone, like, is there really going to be a chance we see Crimson Dynamo? Like, unless they throw him into a random movie like they did with Namor. So, yeah. But overall, I think the hype level for Thunderbolts should be really, really high because it looks great. The only nitpick I have is, why is Bucky's hair like that?
I know.
Oh yeah, Bucky is he like being mind controlled again?
I saw a really cool theory online that they said that what's her name?
Val?
Yeah, that she knows the location of old man Steve Rogers and she's forcing Bucky to do work for her or else she will like target him. I thought that was a really cool like idea to think about. But at the same time, the way he looks and the way he's acting in the trailer, I feel like he could be brainwashed. But like, if you look at it, it kind of like ruins everything he did in Wakanda.
Falcon, yeah, in Wakanda.
And the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Like, it's just going to throw all that away and start straight from step one again.
Mm-hmm.
But at least they're doing him some justice and into the character based on it.
Bucky looks badass.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he does.
And Bucky's always been badass. Like, you can't hate the Winter Soldier. And if I really been honest, I would have loved to see freaking Bucky cap instead of the Falcon cap.
Well. I mean, I feel like the whole point was that was that like that Sam Wilson he didn't want to be Captain America at first, so that's why he gave up the shield to give to like the government, which then gave the shield to John Walker, and like the Winter Soldier he
didn't give a chance, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, let's go with part 2 of the Fantastic Four really quick because like I really want to touch on everything that's happened.
Oh yeah,
pretty recently.
Okay, but
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, man, he's hot. I mean,
whoa.
I mean, he is charming. He
is a charming man.
This Smiths.
Continue.
What?
The Smiths, this charming man.
Oh, this guy.
No, but. Yeah.
Okay, so what are you guys' thoughts on the when it was announced that it's gonna be coming next year?
My hype level.
Oh yeah.
I was losing it.
I specifically remember. I specifically remember this Valentine's Day. I remember. I woke up in the morning I woke up in the morning in my mom's house and I was getting ready to go to school and then I checked my Reddit because I'm in the Marvel Studios spoiler sub, which is but no actually I think I remember seeing it on Instagram. I was checking my Instagram and then like it just. The post just hit me that they finally announced a Fantastic Forecast, and I was like, oh my God, finally.
The cast revealing was crazy.
Because I
the
remember
Mandalorian as Mr.
Yes.
Fantastic. That was my first thought.
It's because like I remember these past few years, the rumors have been like absolutely wild, like friggin' Adam Driver, like Adam Driver, like I remember for the longest time that Adam Driver was like being considered. Remember, it's just like a rumor. Yeah. And besides, it turned out to be fake anyway because of who they got. But I mean, like I remember I always saw Adam. I think we should shift away from rumors and just touch on the fact that
we're finally getting the Fantastic Four in the
MCU. Well, I mean, and guess what? Mr. Fantastic is most likely not gonna be turned into spaghetti.
Oh my God. We're gonna talk about Multiverse of Madness. Can we talk about really quick like how Marvel has just been doing the Fantastic Four dirty?
I know, yeah.
Like in every movie so far that they've been in, like
even killing them off.
Like like in 2022, we saw Mr. Fantastic, John Krasinski, as Mr. Fantastic. And he dies. He gets turned into spaghetti. And then in Deadpool and Wolverine, we see the returning Chris Evans as Johnny Storm.
And then Cassandra Nova
just like that.
Damn.
And then if we look in Fortnite, we get to see the
whole cast of Fantastic
Four.
But I think
the Thing as a throne.
Yeah, I think the one that people take away from the most of that is the Thing is the throne, so that automatically kills him like immediately. Like I think with Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman, they could still be alive because you see Mr. Fantastic as a ball.
It's moving.
And he's moving. Well, and we see Sue in like the tank, so we don't know she's.
Well, I mean, but like Doctor Doom, he uses the Human Torch's heart.
Yeah, man, he's gone. He's gone, man.
And then for the Thing, he literally makes it to the throne, and many people literally putting in the funniest way ever, and I don't want to think about it because I know what they're talking about.
I got a good question for all of us. So, like, who is your favorite member of the Fantastic Four? You got 4 to choose from. You got Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, the Human Torch, and you got the Thing.
Okay, actually, no, you go first.
Well, I always liked people with elastic powers, so I'm gonna say Mr. Fantastic.
Okay, what about you, Andrew?
I like Johnny Storm.
Johnny
Human
Storm.
Torch.
Yeah, right. Human Torch. Sorry.
Human Torch.
Yeah.
Okay. You wanted me to go? Or you go. Okay. Okay. For like the older 2000s, Fantastic. Human Torch is one of my favorites because the way he literally smack talks about every single member.
Yeah.
So I have to go to it. I have to get to him. But for the new one, I'm probably thinking changing it to Mr. Fantastic. But if the film goes well,
for me, I'm gonna have to go with it's clobbering time. Like I think the Thing is such a. Just like John Walker, he's such a tragic character. Nobody like pays attention because he's just the muscle of the Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that the whole reason they're called the Fantastic Four in the first place was because Reed Richards he felt really bad that his friend that Ben is like a big pile of rocks now, so he basically made like the Fantastic Four as a way for them to like embrace their powers, you know.
You want to go? No,
Can we talk about how the Fantastic Four single-handedly has the best villain of all time? Like in
Dr.
any
Doom.
Exactly. Like we gotta talk about how Dr. Doom is like the biggest menace of all time. Like in every single form of media, in video games, movies, comics. Like he is by far one of the craziest villains we've ever seen in like history. I mean, like if you look at his God Emperor storyline where he's in all white. He rips Thanos' neck and head out of his body, like
and he's basically responsible for the whole Secret Wars.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, like if you look into the original 2000s movie with Julian McMahon, like that, Doctor Doom wasn't even stopped. I mean, he was contained for a little bit, but they never beat him technically.
Well, I mean, yeah.
And Fortnite Doom, bro. He's OP, bro.
I know he's still OP.
He killed Galactus, like.
Also, he killed Solar Surfer, Ultron.
Oh yeah, Silver Surfer, yeah.
Doctor Strange,
Namor.
and then Namor.
He's a mass murder.
Freaking crazy.
Magneto as well.
Yeah, Magneto.
But yeah, I just think the Fantastic Four is by far one of the coolest things in Marvel.
Well, yeah. So just tell me, why the hell did Fox just had to really screw up specifically the 2015
bro?
one?
The thing without any pants, he's butt booty naked, bro.
I found out the reason why we got such a awful movie was there's a lot of lore behind it. Because
there's a lot of production drama.
Because originally it was supposed to be more of a horror like movie. But the director kind of lost it midway, and like the reason why they had to pump it out like now is because like if they didn't, they would have lost the license to the Fantastic Four back to Marvel. And like I feel like if they should have just let that happen, because we probably would have gotten a better version like immediately. Like we could have been seeing the Fantastic Four in Infinity War and Endgame. Like if you really think about it.
Well, probably not that soon, but probably like Phase 4.
This is 2015, so like we saw the introduction of Scarlet Witch. And the Quicksilver, and we saw the introduction of Vision and all that, and they played really important roles in just a movie not too long after, and then Infinity War. So like I feel like the Fantastic Four would have played a huge role in those movies, like shaping it. Like imagine. Like, who do you think would have gotten snapped away? And I guarantee you, half of the Fantastic Four would have been snapped away.
So like two,
and the other half would have stood. So I feel like Johnny Storm and the Thing would have been the ones that stood, and Reed and Sue would have been snapped away because they're the smarter ones.
And to be honest, 2015 version of Doom, it's gotta be the worst they designs.
The worst in design, they really
he looks like a crash test dummy.
Like how can you mess up Doctor Doom? Like his character is so hard not to mess up, and somehow they did it. They found a way to mess him up.
The only good design that I have one in the character is the Thing.
Yeah, they just needed to put some pants on that fool.
That's
it.
Yeah.
They got his size right, because I think the biggest issue in the original 2000s movie was like he was too small. Like, he looked like a normal dude, just rocks. But like with the 2015 one, he was actually big and bulky, and I just didn't need to see Thing ass. Like I didn't need to see that.
And not only that, the CGI for the Thing it wasn't the best.
Could have been better.
And also what really like rubs me the wrong way, like just tickles my brain and like in a really bad way. What was how they made him was how they made him get it, the iconic "It's clobbering time" catchphrase
from an abuser. Like that was such an awful thing to do. Like.
They
really messed up that movie. I feel like everyone could just erase. Like I feel like just that ending is the only thing I can care about. Like that quote is ridiculously too quotable. Like it's too ridiculous, but it's amazing.
It's fantastic.
Okay, Andrew, what about you? Like, what are your thoughts of it?
Of the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a while since I seen it, but I saw it with my uncle and I liked it. About Doom, he does look kind of freaky.
And you know what? Another problem I had with the movie is that they made Johnny Storm an adoptive sibling of Sue instead of a biological.
I think it's the other way around.
Oh yeah, it was the other way around. It probably was, but either or, one of them was the adopted one when it should have just been biological. And like, I think Michael B. Jordan could have been in such a better role instead of Human Torch. I mean, we saw that later because he became Killmonger, and he was an amazing Killmonger. Like that Killmonger was amazing. But like, he could not do Human Torch like at all. Like I have a lot of hope for the new guy, but I truly think that Chris Evans played Human Torch perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta do a whole episode just based on like everyone we saw in like Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I really liked the fact we saw Toad from the X-Men movies and Sabretooth. Like Sabretooth is one of my favorites to see.
Man.
Yeah,
Also,
Sabretooth.
Blade. Also, we saw Blade.
Oh yeah, Blade.
We saw Juggernaut as well.
Yeah.
And X 20 what's it 23?
23, yeah.
Yeah, 23.
But
Yeah.
there's so much to cover, and we still haven't talked about Venom: The Last Dance.
Oh yeah,
yet.
Venom.
yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah,
Venom.
I know.
how hyped
actually-
are we for this movie?
I'm actually really excited.
like, I'm so excited.
Honestly, out of all the Sony movies, I'm actually kind of excited for.
They said that this Venom movie has the longest runtime of any of the other two.
Oh yeah, out of.
I really hope they do great with this one because we're supposed to see Null, the
Null.
symbiote god.
Yeah.
Oh.
But like, if you I was looking at, it, I was like, this is kind of weird. They kind of like showed him last minute, like in the last trailer, because like in the first trailer we saw a different symbiote. Some people think it's Toxin, some people think it's Lasher. I personally think, I hope it's Lasher because Lasher is one of my favorite symbiotes. But like, if that is the case, that shows that Sony was all like, he can't carry the movie alone, so they had to put Nolan. And like, Lasher is a symbiote that doesn't speak, so I can understand why they think he wouldn't be able to carry that movie because we had like the most energetic symbiotes in the last two. Like we saw Carnage and Riot, and they were speaking quite a lot. And like, if we have another symbiote that just doesn't talk, like, you know, you're just gonna watch Venom run around fighting a silent symbiote.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm actually excited for this Sony movie, except for the other ones like
Kraven the
Morbius.
Hunter?
Well, actually, no, the Kraven the Hunter, I'm excited just a little bit, but because these with this version, it's not really related to
Spider-Man.
Yeah, not related to Spider-Man, and then with the power he has, so, like that's ridiculous. That he has.
It's so stupid.
And then also for the vinyl design, okay, to me, I think I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it because with the last vinyl we got, it was probably.
Oh yeah, the mechanical like
the
mechanical armor.
mechanical,
So,
yeah.
so
I'm not gonna lie. I think my biggest issue with the Craven movie is the casting. I really didn't want to see that actor as Craven because I really enjoyed
the guy who played Quicksilver.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Is I really enjoyed him as Quicksilver, and I think we should have seen him return as Quicksilver. I don't know. So like, I feel like Venom 3 has a lot of potential to be the best Venom movie.
But to me, the known side character, it's literally confusing because he's a multiverse villain.
He's a symbiote god.
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't know how the heck they're gonna do this. But at least they added him since it could be like the last villain movie. So like, to think about it, okay, no, I'll just give him that. So I'm way up for it. Okay, what about you?
Venom horse.
Oh, Venom.
The
There's
Venom horse
also
guy.
a Venom fish.
Oh,
Quick shot, Andrew. Where do you think Venom's at right now in the current movie? Like, after the events of the second movie where he beat Carnage, where do you think he's at mentally? Where do you think he's at? Like, like, I mean, we saw where he was at, but like, in state of mind.
Also after No Way Home, cause
Oh yeah, because he was transported and then left.
So I say he's in the bar. So that's
On the bar?
Yeah.
He's still in the bar.
Do you think he's ready to fight a villain as strong as Noel?
Maybe.
well, I mean, he did fight Carnage.
Yeah, but Carnage is like.
Carnage didn't even do that much.
Yeah, I think
Carnage
Carnage
it was only in one movie.
is a really missed potential movie. Like, probably next episode, I gotta bring that movie Carnage figures. It's a beauty of a piece. Honestly, it's a beauty of a piece. So wrapping up really quick though, the next episode I feel like we should dive deeper into the Fantastic Four, including their rogues gallery of villains. You know, some of their other suits. Like we could talk about how Spider-Man joins and Wolverine joins. Eventually, we get the new Fantastic Four with Hulk, Ghost Rider, and Spider-Man. But for now, I think that this episode is pretty
To my reason is because with the Spider-Man 4 film we put together, it's been going haywire because a bunch of things happening and they delayed it and I think that they're gonna release it like between
Doomsday.
Yeah, Doomsday and also Secret Wars because they're probably gonna do it in the multiverse movie. and probably they're not gonna add either Andrew or Toby. They're probably gonna do it with Tom and Willem.
Oh yeah.
So, because that's my point of view. Because since the Venom movie's ending, and probably they're gonna save that until the Spider-Man 4, so they can have the final Venom. That we've been wanting.
All right, well, so we're gonna wrap up this first episode. We gotta go over. So how excited we are for the Thunderbolts movie? Scale of 1 to 10.
I say like 7.1 maybe.
To me, I play at 7.0.
Yeah, I'd say a 7.2.
Put 8 just because I don't like Taskmaster in this movie.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
It would have been a 10 out of 10 if he was the real Taskmaster.
Yeah, I know. It's not even. It's a real guy.
Anyway.
As for Venom,
Venom 3. If it's really Lasher, then 9 out of 10. Because I just think it's a little obscure that they think he wouldn't be able to carry the movie on its own. Because like they did Riot the first movie. Like really, you trusted Riot to carry your freaking movie. Like, you know, he's just the bulk of one of the symbiote teams. Like, he's really not his own villain.
Yeah. Personally, Venom 3.
Yeah, 1 to 10.
Even if none of what I said comes to fruition, I still think I'm like more excited for it than I've ever been for any of the other like Sony Marvel movies. Cause I remember watching Madam Web on Netflix. I could only get through an hour because like the movie, the movie was just saying that it's bad will imply that the movie is something and the movie is just nothing.
No, even the 3 actors think they can take out the main 3 Spider-Mans, and to be honest, no, they can't. They can't.
But back to Venom. Even with all that, I'd still give it like maybe an 8.
Andrew, how excited are you for?
I'm actually really excited. I love Venom. I love all the movies, so I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I can't wait for that one. Like Loki.
Yeah. But for me, now I'll give it a 9. But I'm still going to give it a chance, and when I see it.
Yeah.
And as for the
Fantastic Four.
Oh, Fantastic Four. Yeah, I'm excited for that one too. I hope it goes good.
Yeah,
I hope they don't ruin nothing. They don't ruin nothing.
10 out of 10. Yeah, I think we're all excited. I think we're all 10 out of 10 because we want to see how Mandalorian plays.
Well, and also in that movie, will RDJ show up as Doctor Doom?
We're supposed to see Galactus.
Also, I was about to say that. I'm excited for Galactus.
Well, yeah.
I heard a lot of people are like upset over the fact we're gonna see the female Silver Surfer instead of the real Silver Surfer.
I forgot about that.
Oh yeah,
but like a lot of people were like missing the point that if you watch the original Rise of the Silver Surfer from 2007, he mentions a woman's name.
Oh yeah.
And if you look into the comics, it's the love interest of Silver Surfer,
and
she does become a Silver Surfer, so she's a version of him. So, like, in the end, we're still going to get a Silver Surfer in this movie, but we're not going to get the Silver Surfer in this movie.
Yeah.
So, we'll see when we'll get him later in the line. We'll actually get the real Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, other than that,
It's been the first episode, but I cannot wait for the next one.
First episode.
Because we're going to talk about the Fantastic Four next.
Yeah, a lot of Fantastic Four.
It's going to be fantastic, guys. It's going to be fantastic.
Oilers, this has been the first episode of our little podcast with so this is Victor signing out.
Aaron,
Andrew,
and Jose signing out.
We'll see you next time, bro. Keep it
see you next time, Oilers.
Yeah.
Bye bye.